Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, A Careless Life Can Lead to Ruin. A careless life can lead to ruin. Call halal Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, call halal Yamla, Allahayanawa, Abanawa, Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. And something that's on my spirit, and as the title reads, a careless life can lead to ruin. See? And the scripture, roughly paraphrasing it, but the scripture tells us that do your best to present yourself in front of the Lord, roughly paraphrasing it. We're far from perfect. See? But, in keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, it's humanly impossible to keep all the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly. The Lord understands that. But we are to do the best we can to rehearse the Lord's, these righteous acts, these law, statutes, and commandments. Because we are in the land of our captivity. But, we know the whole duty of man is to fear the Lord and to keep his commandments. We're to do the best that we can. But, in this crooked, wicked, perverse generation, man, there's a great falling away from the Lord. A great falling away. People are unthankful, unholy, ungrateful, careless. Ultimately, in this place, the U.S., spiritually known as Babylon, Sodom and Egypt. You see, people get a job, and they may not like it and work there 3 months and then quit. You see, or get a job and half-ass it. People got children and half want to take care of their children. Don't want to cook. Don't want to take them to the, out to do something. Half wanting to do stuff. Ultimately, it's a whole list of things, man. It's a whole list. But, the Lord is taking away, like he said, he's going to take away the desires of your eyes. Because of all the carelessness that, the people, they ultimately don't care about the Lord. They don't care about pleasing the Lord. Let me go here. Let me go to Proverbs This is Proverbs. Because, throughout the world and ultimately in this place, the U.S., you're getting ready to lose everything. See, this whole American lifestyle, it's through, man. It's through. The people have lost their morals, their standards, the order of things, the will of the Lord. Loving thy neighbor, there's a whole list, man, on the will of the Lord, following His instructions. The whole ways of living righteous. People want to live their own way. Proverbs, this is a quick hit. Proverbs 19 and 16. Proverbs 19 and 16. As a matter of fact, Proverbs 19 and 15. It says, and it says, slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep. See, slothfulness, laziness. It says, slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. See? Because, these people out here are just spiritually dead, man. They're spiritually thirsting. They don't have the milk, the meat. They're just they're through, man. It says 16. It says, he that keepeth the commandment, keepeth his own soul. See? But he that despiseth his ways, shall die. And the Lord tell you to in Scripture that great men are not always wise, and neither do the aged understand judgment. Because this is all about trying to please the Lord. See? Because this is what it all boils down to. Yeah, you got a good job. Yeah, you got a good home. Yeah, if you can, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But this comes down to pleasing the Lord. And when you wander out of the way of truth, that's when you get careless and sloppy. See? But then you also have, matter of fact, because you also have, some careless, wicked people that prosper. Let me go here. Let me go to Ecclesiasticus. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus, because you have some individuals that they don't care about pleasing the Lord and walking in His ways, and it's out here they're very successful, but just doing all kind of wickedness. Starting with Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks, indulging to all these paganistic holidays. Ultimately Jake, but that's prospering, man. I mean, just going around sinning, committing adultery, eating all the abominable foods, snake, crab, shrimp, lobster, pork, every kind of fish, any kind of bird. They just this is a pure. The Lord getting ready to shut it down, man. Everybody's going to care. Everybody gonna be thankful in this in here. You're gonna care because you're about to lose everything. It says Ecclesiasticus 20 and 9, and it reads, it says, there is a sinner that hath good success in evil things. There is a sinner that hath good success in evil things. And there is a gain that turneth to loss. This is what's happening in the end here. With a lot of folks starting with Jake, man. And you ain't gotta be street thugging to be doing wickedness and evil. See? It says 10, I'll close out with this. 10. It says, there is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense is double. Shalom.